77.
And the remaining colours on their spots. So let's hope he does it.
80. 84. 89. 95.
And this is 102. And the first frame with a splendid century clearance by young Jimmy White.
Jimmy White proving his point, and he went on to beat Thorburn 10-4. So the top 3 seeds were all gone. The next to go was David Taylor, the number 7, who was involved in an extraordinary and controversial incident against Patsy Fagan of Northern Ireland in the 16th frame. Fagan had this shot on the green. Well, Fagan, obviously frustrated, hitting the cue ball back up the table and fouls the green and the blue as well. Now, referee Jim Thorpe asked him if he was conceding. The Irishman said he wasn't, and surprisingly, David Taylor didn't say a word. He just accepted the 4 points, and after green and blue had been replaced, Taylor lost the frame and eventually lost the match 10-9. So the number 7 seed, David Taylor, was out as the arguments raged. And before this extraordinary championship was much older, Fred Davis, the oldest player, seeded 12, was beaten 10-7 by the youngest player, Dean Reynolds of Grimsby. And the number 5 seed, Dennis Taylor, was beaten 10-7 by Silvino Francisco from South Africa. Well, it was difficult to realise that all that had happened in the first round. 6 seeds knocked out, new names and new faces creeping into the limelight. And now there really wasn't a clear favourite. Well, let's move on to a match from round 2. Doug Mountjoy of Wales seeded number 6 and Alex Higgins seeded as low as number 11. Now in the opening frame, Mountjoy is at the table. There are just 3 colours left. He leads 67-51. And as you can see, he's snookered.
One consolation there, Rex. The pink has gone safe.
Yes, you just beat me to it, Ted. I was just going to say the same thing myself. That could be the saving grace for Doug.
And what a great shot that is from Higgins. Terrific amount of left-hand side, bringing the cue ball off the bottom cushion, taking the pink over the centre pocket.
11.
Higgins showing his flair for the seemingly impossible. And by the time they reached the 16th frame, he was still providing the excitement. Here he leads 8-7 in frames, but is 27-10 down.
A Higgins special.
Seven. 8. 11.
6 points in it and down to the last 3 reds.
Alex Hurricane. Alex Higgins 21, Doug Mountjoy 27.
Thinking of playing the safety shot and sending the red around the table, but a bit worried about the red colliding with one of the colours.
Six.
Well, still a fair bit of work to be done here. This red
14.
certainly very awkward.
Three fantastic reds. £13 ahead as we come to the colours. And Mountjoy sees himself dropping again 2 frames behind.
24.
Well, Alex made a mess of that one. After all those brilliant pots, he's still got to pot the brown to make the game safe, and there unscrewed the butt of his own cue, put the extension on,
Thank you.
so that he can use his own cue instead of using the half butt which is provided. And he's got to get this brown. Didn't play a very good shot on the green. Dismantles the cue again.
The difference then,
27, Alex Higgins 49.
22 points with 18 points on the table.